Hello friends, welcome to this video. In this video, we will see the most important question on National Building Code. My name is Rahul and you are watching Architecture and Planning with Rahul. And we are studying the most important question on National Building Code. So National Building Code is prepared by Bureau of Indian Standards. और ब्यूरो ऑफ इंडियन स्टैंडर्ड्स को ये वर्क दिया जाता है द प्लानिंग कमीशन ऑफ इंडिया के द्वारा टू प्रिपेयर द नेशनल बिल्डिंग कोड. बेसिकली इट इज़ अ गाइडिंग कोड फॉर म्यूनिसिपैलिटीज एंड डेवलपमेंट अथॉरिटीज टू फॉलो इन फॉर्मुलेटिंग एंड अडॉप्टिंग बिल्डिंग बायलॉज. और पहला बिल्डिंग कोड पब्लिश हुआ था 1970 में. सो लेट्स सी सम क्वेश्चंस ऑन नेशनल बिल्डिंग कोड. व्हाट डॉक्यूमेंट इज नेसेसरी इन ऑर्डर टू लीगली ऑक्यूपाई अ बिल्डिंग? So correct answer of this question is option A, certificate of occupancy. So this document is issued by local government. It certifies that a building is compliance with all the applicable building codes and other law. It also indicates that the condition of building is suitable for occupancy. So certificate of occupancy is the correct answer. Now let's see definitions of all the other options. So certificate of completion shows that the specific property or construction has been completed according to the agreed specification and standards. Whereas building permit is also issued by local authority to a builder to construct, enlarge or alter a building. And lastly, certificate of zoning compliance is provided to approve a building for a purpose in alignment with its zoning regulations. Next question is the minimum aggregate area of opening such as window and ventilators dash of the floor area for warm humid climate. So for warm humid climate the ratio of opening to its floor area is 1/6. Therefore the correct answer is option D. Let's move to the next question. The plan of the building elevation and section accompanying the notice shall be drawn to scale. So plans of section drawings are generally made in 1:100 scale. Therefore the correct answer is option number A. Next question is what is the minimum width for the area that the toilet is in? So width of toilet should be around 900 mm, which is equivalent to almost 3 feet or equal to 36 inches. Other than this, for disabled person, toilet size should be 2300 to 2000 mm square. Let's move to the next question. Minimum width of footpath to be provided in mixed use area according to URDPFI guideline is. So mixed use areas are those built up when there is two different type of land use present. For example, in a building, ground floor is used as commercial and upper floors are used as residential. So such building type or land use will be categorized as mixed use, and as per URDPFI guidelines, the minimum width of footpath in mixed use areas will be at least 1.8 meter. Therefore the correct answer is option A. Next question is which is not part of the general powers and function of the Secretary of Public Works, Transportation and Communication pertinent to the National Building Code. So power and function of the Secretary of Public Work, Transportation and Communication pertinent to the National Building Codes is to formulate policies, plans, standard and guidelines. So this is a power and function of NBC. Then another work is to evaluate, review, approve or take final actions on changes or any amendment to the existing codes. So this is also the power. Another power is to fix the amount of fees related to any given work. So this is also a function of Secretary of Public Work, Transportation and Communication. Option 2, which is formulate the guidelines on land use planning and zoning. So this is generally done by Town Planning Department and its guideline is given in URDPFI. Therefore the correct answer is option number B. Let's move to the next question. The clear width of entrance and exit to be provided for a wheelchair user is. So this question is from the document Universal Design Guideline, and it is developed by CPWD or Central Public Work Department, which comes under the Ministry of Housing and Urban Affairs, or in short MoHUA. And as per Universal Design Guidelines, the clear width for wheelchair at any entrance or exit will be at least 900 mm. Therefore, the correct answer is option C, 900 mm. Let's see next question. Minimum thickness required for a RCC slab to have a half-hour fire rating according to NBC Part 4 is. Chapter 4 of NBC is about fire and life safety. In this document, you will get the fire rating of various materials and building elements. And as per this document, minimum thickness required for a RCC slab to have a fire rating of at least half an hour is 75 mm. Therefore, the correct answer is option C. Let's see next question. Subdivision or layout plan which shall be drawn on a scale of not less than. So these plans should be drawn on a scale of 1:500. Therefore, the correct answer is option D. Let's see next question. Which does the building code regulate and control? So building codes are the guidelines for construction. From a habitable room to fire rating or a use of a certain material to restrict some specific material. These guidelines used to regulate and control construction. Therefore, the correct answer of this question is option D. What is fire tender movement as per National Building Code? So fire tender is the term related to firefighting norms for the building, and it specifies the demarcation of fire zones, restriction on construction of buildings in each fire zone, classifications of building based on occupancy, type of building construction according to fire resistance of the structural and non-structural component, और किसी भी तरह के restrictions और requirement जिससे fire के खतरे को कम किया जा सके. So to answer this question, let's see each options one by one. Option A is the entire building shall be provided with a centralized fire suppression system comprising overhead water storage tank. So this is the part of fire tender movement. Next is building should have dedicated fire pumps on terrace, hose reel, wet riser. So yes, it is also important. Option C is building should have yard, hydrant and sprinkler system. So this is also necessary for firefighting. So the correct answer of this question is option number D, all of the above. Let's see next question. What is high-rise building as per National Building Code? So दोस्तों, as per National Building Code, minimum height for high-rise building is 15 meter. So the correct answer of this question is a building with at least 15 meter or above in height. Third question is find the wrong option related to National Building Code of India. So let's see each options one by one. NBC is a comprehensive building code providing guidelines for regulating the building construction activities across the country. So it is a true statement. Option B is National Building Code serves as a model code for adoption by all agencies involved in building construction works, be it the Public Work Department, local bodies or private construction agencies. So yes, it is followed by all the agencies, whether it is private or public or any agency related to building construction. Third statement is NBC is not applicable to government construction department. So it is a false statement because government construction department also followed this document. Last statement is NBC is revised and enacted in 2016. So this is correct statement. The correct answer of this question is option number C, the wrong statement related to National Building Code. Let's move to the next question. National Building Code 2005 is extensively revised and brought out as a National Building Code of India in which year? तो दोस्तों, नेशनल बिल्डिंग कोड 2005 में काफ़ी सारे चेंजेस किए गए थे और इसका अमेंडमेंट 2016 में आया था. सो द करेक्ट आंसर ऑफ दिस क्वेश्चन इज ऑप्शन नंबर सी, 2016. नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन इज फाइंड द करेक्ट ऑप्शन रिलेटेड टू नेशनल बिल्डिंग कोड 2016. तो एक एक करके हम सारे ऑप्शंस देखते हैं. ऑप्शन ए इज एनबीसी 2016 मेनली कंटेन्स एडमिनिस्ट्रेटिव रेगुलेशंस डेवलपमेंट कंट्रोल रूल्स. So this is a true statement. Next is NBC 2016 stipulate general building requirements, fire safety requirements, stipulation regarding materials. So yes, it is a true statement because there are lots of guidelines given in NBC 2016 related to firefighting and its material. Third statement is NBC 2016 gives guidelines on structural design and construction including safety, building and plumbing services, approach to sustainability. So this is also a true statement. So the correct answer of this question will be option number D, all of the above. Next question is National Building Code was first published in which year? So friends, as I already told you in the beginning of this video that the first NBC was published in 1970. So the correct answer will be option number B. और द ब्यूरो ऑफ इंडियन स्टैंडर्ड इसे प्रिपेयर करता है नीति आयोग या प्लानिंग कमीशन के कहने पर। चलिए देखते हैं अगला क्वेश्चन। National Building Code was initially framed at the instance of. So the correct answer of this question is option number A, Planning Commission, who assigned this work to Bureau of Indian Standard. Our next question is National Building Code was first revised in which year? So friends, it was revised in year 1983 and the first NBC was published in 1970. So let's see next question. Find the correct option related to revision made to National Building Code. Let's see all the options one by one. Option A is National Building Code was first revised in 1983. So this is a true statement. Next option is National Building Code was amended second time in 1987 and the third time in 1997. So this is also a correct statement. Option C is the second revision of NBC was in 2005, to which 2 amendments were issued in 2015. So this is also a true statement because the second revision of NBC was came in 2005 and it have 2 volumes, that is volume 1 and volume 2. Therefore the correct answer of this question is option number D, all of the above. So friends, these were all the important questions related to National Building Code. और जनरली 2 से 5 क्वेश्चन पूछे जाते हैं किसी भी आर्किटेक्चर और प्लानिंग एग्जाम में. This is a very important document from this point of view. Also, I already solved some of the questions based on NBC. So you can watch that video from this I button. If this video was helpful, please do subscribe the channel. Also like and share to motivate me. मिलेंगे आपसे अगले वीडियो में. Until then, goodbye.